Hello, my name is Mac Womack, and I'm the mayor here in North Brunswick. And I'm reading to you for Read Across America. And I have three kids. One of them is in her mid-30s, and one of them is about 30, and one of them is about 28. And guess what? They don't have any kids' books, and I don't have any kids' books at home either. So I couldn't find a really good kids book to read for you, but I think I found something else. And guess who's going to help me? My friend, the pirate. I have a pirate in my house. He's not really, he's just a statue, but I like to have the pirate in the house. He keeps burglars away when they look in the window. But my father lives down in Georgia, and my father lives by himself up in the mountains of Georgia, and he has a cat, and his cat is named Lady Bean. And my father writes a lot, and guess what? He writes books. And so he decided to write a book about his cat. So I wanted to read to you a little bit about his book about him and his cat. Now there's a picture of my father. His name is Francis, and that's a picture of his cat, and her name is Lady Bean. See Lady Bean there? And he wrote a long book about Lady Bean, and I thought we would just read a little bit of it, a chapter or two, and see what kind of adventures Lady Bean gets into up in the mountains. There's one chapter called The File Clerk. You know what a file cabinet is? I bet you have a file cabinet at home. This is a file cabinet. There's Lady Bean climbing into his file cabinet. Let's see what he wrote about that, okay? Here's his picture. You can look at him while I read it. Since I am a cat, that's Lady Bean talking. Since I am a cat, I have unusual abilities. I have wanted to do different things in my lifetime. I have dreamed of being a mighty hunter, and I've practiced the art of chasing my prey with birds and chameleons, meaning Lady Bean likes to chase after birds. I have tried my hand at writing, and I've been quite successful. But now there is something else I really want to do. Lady Bean really doesn't write. That's my father imagining that she writes. Every day I watch my man staff reach next to his desk and open a large drawer, what he calls a file cabinet. That's the file cabinet. Now I have climbed behind the open drawer when he was not looking and almost was squashed when he pushed it closed. I have seen him search for things in that drawer that he has lost. He is very disorganized. Do you have a file cabinet at home? Do your parents or anybody who lives in your house go looking through it and they can't find things? That happens to me a lot. Now that is why I've decided to become a file clerk. I think it would be fun to push the folders back and forth and even hide behind them. I am sure I could do a better job of filing than he is doing. I am not really sure what a file clerk does, but it would be fun to learn. I might even find a good place to hide or to sleep. It will take a while to be perfect at the job, so for right now, I'll just be content to move the files and folders back and forth and see what's underneath them. You can address me by my new title, Lady Bean, the File Clerk. So there's Lady Bean. She was being a file clerk. Look at this. There's Lady Bean looking at the computer. And look, I don't know, can you see? That's a bear. That's a bear on the computer. And guess what? That bear was walking around behind their house in Georgia. There's a deer from Georgia. Can you see the deer? We have a lot of deer around here. I guess that's no big deal now because we have a lot of deer, but they like them down there. But here's the bear that was walking around by their house. I'm glad we don't have big bears like that. Well, thank you for letting me read to you for Read Across America. The book we read was Lady Bean, Feline Philosopher. A feline is a cat, and a philosopher is somebody who thinks a lot about things. So everybody have a really nice day, and thank you again.